What is up, everybody? Hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to more esports talk. Another Hex interview, this time around with Clayster. Linked full down below for all of you guys to watch. An absolutely great interview with two insights from two of the top figures in Call of Duty. As we slowly approach Season 1, they gave even further insights on why Call of Duty League is not ready. I think even more so than this, I'm going to pull another video out of this one, guys. A great debate on substitute players in Call of Duty. Do they have a home? You guys, of course, can leave your thoughts down below, especially when it comes to this video's main topic. That being, is Call of Duty League really ready? You know, I think Clayster makes a great point, as I will play you guys some clips out there. The players are ready. The teams are borderline ready, as in the organizations. Activision, he even says, is ready. It's IW, the developers, where the issues do lie when it comes to this game and the updates they have actually failed to have. And I think they make some great points around this. Alongside this, it's actually first Hector talking about how the money is there, right? There are people, there are very smart people who trust this league, and that has to amount to something. Right?
I'm excited, man, because I don't think that year one is obviously going to be a learning experience for everybody, from the league to us to the players to the fans. Like, everybody's going to have to get readjusted to something brand new, and I think that the excitement level there is building. I think that the excitement level as to whether or not it's gonna work. How can I get in here and talk shit about how much money they spent on this thing, and you know the viewership, for example, on
$300 million.
So like, oh shit, ha ha ha. Like, you know, there is going to be there, but you know, I think that we have smart people involved. We have people who have been here with a lot of history in Hastro, and somebody like me, and you know, OD and all these other people that are in there. But it is going to be, above anything else, I think that we should be proud of the fact that we got to a point to where individual people, individual entities are willing to put up $25 million.
We built this
on this thing, right? Like above anything else, no matter what anybody says, we built something so good and so popular that people are willing to put money behind it, and nothing speaks louder than that.
And I think Clayster makes the best points out of anyone in this, and especially, of course, he's the focus of the interview itself. He goes on to state that when it comes to the developer, that being Infinity Ward, when it comes to actually making changes or actual game changes that are going to help the competitive scene, they only do so when it affects their revenue stream, or at least he does think so. And they make some closing points out there, as well as I think some really good ones for the future of this league, as we see Overwatch League failing. I don't think many people out there are denying it's certainly a struggle. I wouldn't say failing maybe, but struggling and concerning Overwatch League. I have plenty of videos on this channel about that. Hector points out Overwatch is not Call of Duty. Call of Duty is not Overwatch. We have backing, we have history. It was not formed in 2016, 2015, in the last few years like Overwatch was. There is always going to be a history with Call of Duty, and that too should matter for the league.
What do you think is going to take for them to have the freedom to actually be able to sort of coordinate an attack on what needs to happen in order for shit to happen? Because as much as I love playing the game, I love playing the game. I haven't had this much fun playing the game in years. But that has nothing to do with what the real issue is over here, right? Which is the fact that there's shit that shouldn't be in there. There's shit that's not fixed, and we're already we're a week away.
Second off, I guess, so I'm not, oh man, I dancing around, you know, walking on eggshells here a little bit.
Yeah.
The teams are on board. The players are on board. The publisher, Activision, is on board. And it's just a matter of getting the developers and meeting them in the middle. And I think this year, I don't think anybody expected franchising to happen this quick. I mean, even last year, people were telling me, like, it's not going to happen this next year. It'll be the next year. And then all of a sudden, it was like, oh, no, it's happening this year. And if people understand development cycles of games, they understand, like, the game was made by the time franchising was announced. And by the time franchising was decided to happen. And that's just like, they've been already working on it 2.5 years at that point. So to kind of complain about the game and all this stuff about the game, like, it's Infinity Ward. And, you know, I'm probably going to get yelled at for saying this, but I mean, it's Infinity Ward. I haven't trusted Infinity Ward since Call of Duty 4. You know, like, they've always had bomb glitches. The defuse time is never right. There's always, you know, snaking, one-man, you know, it's new to, there's always, you know, the lobster leg shotguns in MW2, you know, like the Akimbo shotgun. Like, there's always been stuff like that in Infinity Ward games, and they never really fix it. And then, like, all of a sudden we're like, no, you know, camos caused the vision pulse problem. Yeah. And as soon as their monetary value got affected, 2 days, it was fixed. Yeah. And so it makes me think that, like, it's all just on them to get it to where we want, but they don't have exactly, like, the incentives to get it there until it starts affecting their revenue stream. Yeah. And I don't, like, know if that's a good problem to have, and it's not. And it's like, we just sit there and we yell into the void, and that's why I've kind of, like, backed off from that.
It's not like it's Overwatch, okay? This esport has 2000 has 13 years of history, right? This has been a proven scene for over 10 years. It is a thing that's as sure as a brand new game coming out this year. With a new game comes a new league or a new season, and right there and then that should it's not like we don't know if it's gonna be around. We've been around. We're gonna continue to fucking be around.
We'll still play.
And so yet again, I revisit this topic, and I also, it's very curious, as of course you guys heard it, Clayster saying he's walking on eggshells. You know, we had that conspiracy not too long ago, you know, just last month, where pro players had that meeting out in California, and ever since then, not too much public backlash towards the game via Twitter or any public medias out there. So ever since he said walking on eggshells, it makes you curious exactly what these players were told to say and not to say. Although I will say, via this interview and also other tweets out there from a few pro players, we have seen them a bit more vocal over the past 2 weeks. I don't know if that conspiracy theory is true, but the way Clayster worded that makes it seem they can't say everything they want to say via social media. Maybe more on that in the future as well. What do you guys think about this? Not only Nadeshot several months ago said why Call of Duty League would not work, now we have Clayster, who will be competing in the league, also saying the same, that it is not currently ready. What do you guys think about this? Until next time, though, breaking down esports gaming news here every single day, all day long. Call of Duty news, by the way, it's going to keep on coming. Thank you all for the great support, the likes. You guys are amazing. So is the community. Let's just hope the league is too.